Over the past few years, we've been developing our paediatric health centre, which is going to result in an increase in costs. So we had to review the whole organisational structure, and the marketing subcommittee came to me with a proposal regarding rebranding, which will ultimately increase our funding.
It's always very difficult to propose a name change and a brand change because so many of the stakeholders of an organisation have very strong associations with the name, and people don't like change. They feel they know the name, they know the organisation, they have loyalty to that name. So we were very aware that this was a difficult thing to propose. But the organisation itself had started off as such a small organisation. It was really just Brian and his wife sending some money back to Uganda to help a handful of children go to school. And so the idea of branding and brand identity and all that sort of thing really wasn't being thought about at that time. What was needed was a name to get going, just to get the organisation going. Whereas all these number of years on now, the organisation is a much bigger organisation, so we have to think along these levels. We have to think about the marketing and the strategic communications of the organisation. So all that is very important.
Obviously, with the name change, I was a bit hesitant at first because I had come up with the name in 2003 and I felt like it represented the organisation from A to Z, providing holistic support. But over the years, I've realised that it wasn't easily recognisable, and also, you know, everything from taxis to plumbers had that name. So I really believe now with this new name that it's, you know, it's identifiable, it's unique, and it's really going to benefit the organisation and ultimately the people we support on the ground in Uganda.
So we're aware of the difficulty of the situation of proposing a name change and a brand change, but we also, having done the research, realised that it was an essential thing to allow the organisation to grow. And there were three reasons for that. The first is a technical reason. It's SEO, or search engine optimization. So many people, when they're looking for your organisation, type in the name into Google and hope to find you. But it's very hard for us to optimize our site, our websites, for words such as A to Z, children's, and charity, because they're such generic words. So many people have those words and want to use those words. That's very hard for us to kind of own them. So that was the first point, a technical reason. The second was that we needed something that had good recall, so good brand recall, something that people would remember, basically, a name that people would remember. And thirdly, we needed cut-through, so we needed something that would stand out amongst all the other different charitable organisations that are vying for your attention and your money. So they were the three main reasons. That's why we felt that the old name really wasn't achieving those, wasn't working to those strengths. We needed a new name that allowed us to do that. And so the name we came up with was Nurture Africa.
I'm really excited about the direction of Nurture Africa. Basically, we've gone from a handful of children to providing best practice healthcare to tens of thousands of orphans and vulnerable children. We've just finished building our paediatric health centre. It's opening in June, and now the official launch is going to be this autumn, and that's enabling us to help tens of thousands of children. Nurture Africa itself is a fantastic name, and it really encompasses what we're all about. We nurture children in order for them to become positive influences on society. The Africa part also enables us to expand to other countries within Africa, which is something that I believe that we can do. You know, teach other countries the lessons we've learned over the years.